9 experienced hikers entered a Soviet mountain pass in February 1959. They never came out, and what the search party found weeks later has never been fully explained. This is the Dyatlov Pass incident, and Russia classified the files for 60 years. It's January 23, 1959. 10 students and graduates from the Ural Polytechnical Institute set off on a winter trek through the northern Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. All of them experienced mountaineers. One turned back early due to illness, a decision that saved his life. The other 9 kept going. They were never seen alive again. When the search party finally reached their camp on February 26th, what they found made no sense. The tent was still standing. Food, equipment, boots, warm clothing, all left inside. But the tent had been slashed open from the inside, not unzipped, cut open, from within. Whatever made 9 experienced hikers abandon all their supplies and run barefoot into a -30-degree blizzard in the middle of the night, it happened fast, and it terrified them completely. The first 5 bodies were found scattered down the slope. Some were barefoot, some were barely dressed. They had died of hypothermia, frozen in the dark, running away from something. 3 of them appeared to be crawling back toward the tent when they died. Then in May, after the snow melted, they found the last 4. And this is where the story stops making any sense. These 4 had injuries that hypothermia cannot explain. 1 had a fractured skull, 2 had massive chest fractures, the kind of internal damage you'd expect from a car crash, not a fall in the snow, but with no external wounds whatsoever. No bruising, no cuts. The force came from inside. One of them, Lyudmila Dubinina, was missing her tongue, her eyes, and parts of her facial tissue. And then the radiation. Several pieces of clothing tested positive for radioactive contamination. In 1959, in the middle of the Soviet Union, during the height of the Cold War, the Soviet government's official conclusion? An overwhelming, compelling natural force. That was the entire explanation. Case closed. Files sealed. The lead investigator later admitted in 1990 that he had been ordered to close the case. He personally believed that glowing orange orbs seen in the sky that night, reported by another hiking group 50 kilometers away, had something to do with the deaths. Russia didn't reopen the investigation until 2019, 60 years later. And even the new investigation couldn't fully explain the internal injuries, the radiation, or why 9 people who had survived dozens of expeditions in conditions exactly like this one suddenly panicked and ran to their deaths in the dark. Some details will probably never have an answer, and that's exactly why this case has never left us. If you want more buried truths like this one, subscribe. There's a lot more they didn't teach you.